Hey, Mike Jackson here from Best of Tetons in beautiful Jackson Hole, Wyoming. This is just one of a series of videos I have. They're little short clips and they have to do with hidden features that are in Lightroom that you might use, on a daily basis if you knew they even were there. In this short video, I'd like to show you how to use the grid and guide features within the Loupe overlay tools in Lightroom Classic as they stand today. And the catch is, I said I would like to show you how they work, but the problem is they don't really work. They don't do much for you. They are good for, just checking to see if you have things straight up and down or aligned properly, but they don't have any workability. And I'll show you what I mean here. If I go under the View menu, go down to Loupe Overlay, I have grids and guides. I can turn them on, with the shortcut commands if they were going to make it worth it for me. I'm going to leave both of them on for a minute just to show you how things work on it, or don't work. The command key on Mac or control key on Windows will allow you to use the scrubby sliders, and you hold down and drag left and right. You can change the size of the grid. You can't put in currently a numerical value, and similarly here in opacity I can increase or decrease the opacity, and those are really nice features, hopefully a placeholder for future things, but right now they don't do much. Again, here we can hold the command or control key down and I can drag these features around as necessary, these guides around. If I hold the command or control key down, I can drag that up over the center, let's say, of anywhere I want to go actually, and in this case I'll put it on the center point of the fan. And ideally I guess we would be able to use the mask, like the gradient mask, and we would drag out from the center and maybe use that as some kind of alignment tool, but there's no snap to grid or snap to guide. There's no align to grids and guides, and there's no way of locking the grids and the guides currently. So maybe that's something, this is just a placeholder for things that are coming, but for now I don't see much use for it. Now let's say we did spend some time here and we've set up the grids and all that the way we would want it, and ideally you'd want to be able to do something with it. It's kind of like going to a doctor and the doctor says, yep, you got a problem, but I can't fix it here, you need to go over there. So if we're going to go over there, we would go to the crop tool, and that's this tool, or R is the shortcut command, that's the crop tool. So I'll just hit R, and that brings you into the crop tool set of tools. And yeah, well, now we actually can straighten the image up however we want to do, and you can turn on the grids over here, and you don't have any control over the opacity or the size here, which would be a nice thing to port over here. But anyway, the idea is that you can use these tools and they do work for you. Everything's adjustable at this point. So this is where I would go if I wanted to straighten up an image, or even see if I got the image crooked, and go directly to the crop tool and save that other tool until they've added some features to it. I have a couple of videos on specifically the crop tool and some of the overlay features that you can do to help your compositions, and so check those out on my YouTube channel. Those will help you learn how to use these tools. This is Mike Jackson here, Best of Tetons, and we'll hopefully see you guys out in the field